My brothers and sisters, thank you guys so much for just sticking with me. And if you guys are new to the channel, please, if you're watching the channel, please subscribe and join me on this beautiful journey to financial independence, to financial freedom, right? So, I just want to talk today about boundaries, my boundaries. One thing that I've learned in life is that if we don't set boundaries, other people will set boundaries for you. Right. I've learned the hard way. Sometimes I will say my word, I want to keep my word, but other people will say something and then it's gonna make me kind of like, as a man, you really let yourself down. That means you disrespect your words, your words. So words are very powerful. For me, boundaries is basically you keeping your words, right? I remember, let me tell you, I have two stories. One, I was in my high school friend here in America. He says he has these issues. He needed surgery. He was begging me for money. He borrowed I borrowed him $300. And then I told him, bro, America is tough. Like, how come your family is not helping you? Blah blah. No problem, right? We are good friends. So I borrowed him the money. He says that yeah, everything is hard, times are hard, he's been suffering. When people come to you, they beg, and then because my heart is so sweet, my heart is so soft, I say, okay, bro, when are you going to give me back my money? Because that's important. He said, bro, I'm swear to God, bro, in 2 months I'll give it back to you. I think that 2 months would have been like August or something. So 2 months has reached. The guy is not even reaching out back to me. I borrowed him $300. I said, bro, it's August. Like, do you have any money? He says, no, bro. Wait, later. First of all, I hate when I have to reach out to you when you borrow me money, right? Because I already tell him that, bro, I understand you can pay it anytime, but once you want to pay it, just make sure you pay it when you say you pay it. And then after some time, August, September, October, I'm telling him, bro, it's been another 3 months, bro. Me too, I need money. It's not like America is tough. I also need money. He says that, bro, it's only $300. Why are you doing this? Like, why it's only $300? Why are you pressing my neck, this and that? Bro, that is so disrespectful. Just imagine, I borrow you money, somebody will borrow you money. It's like you telling your tenant that, bro, it's only your house rent, it's nothing. Like, bro, okay, then go and rent somewhere else. Then you have to pay your house rent. You're the one who agreed to it, right? So if you borrow somebody money, please give it back. And I have this personality that I don't like to stress about anything. So if that means, because yeah, it's only $300, but that $300 has broken our friendship because I don't care. You can put God into it. You can put whatever. You owe me money, you don't give it back. That's it for me, right? So when people beg me money, I rather just give them what I have and say, okay, just keep this one. I would have rather just give him $50 and say, you know what, please go and find your money somewhere else. We'll stay friends, blah blah blah. But when I give that $300 and he did not give me back on my, and I have to beg for my money, I just block his number, delete him as a friend. I need my peace of mind. Those type of people, they show their true colors, right? Those type of people can take advantage of you. Those type of people are people that they don't actually respect you as a friend. They just want to use you. So no, because when I owe somebody something, the best thing he could have done is, reach out and say, bro, I know it's August, I don't have the money, sorry, can you postpone another 3 months? Or maybe don't even put date, I can pay it small, like when I have time in the future. I was like, bro, it's okay, do it when, as long as but the fact that I was the one reaching out and he was still telling me, bro, why are you pressing my neck? Like, relax. I felt really, I felt like, what am do I have to chase my own? Do I have to you would have probably gone to the bank, like interest is just increasing. They wouldn't even reach out to you. The more you don't pay, the more interest accumulates, right? So ever since he hasn't paid me, right? They call that bad debt. That means debt that you just decide, okay, you have lost that money. But in a bank, like, that's a lot of things. Though even at the end of the day, probably that $300 would have been like 3,000 by now, because that's like almost 7 years ago. So my other thing, number two, I have one good friend back home. This one is in Cameroon. I gave him money to share with people. He took that money and do his own thing with it. After I tell him that I'm gonna ask the people that you You have to share the money with, if they have received the money. He says, okay, I will give them the money. So seeing somebody as my big brother and then he does that to me, no, that cannot, that means you are fake. That I will not let it slide, right? So we have to set strict boundaries, because if you don't set boundaries, people will always use you for their benefits, right? It's like in life, if you don't follow your instinct, if you don't choose what life you want to chase, society and other people will tell you what to do. Even sometimes your family will say, no, do this, stick with this, stick with school and become this. But is that what you want to do? Because when you will be living your life, they people will give you advice on how to live your life will not be in that life that you are living. Okay. So you have to choose the person that you want to be with. Even you have to choose the decisions that you make, because we are a result of our decisions. We pile up your decisions today, right? Is who you are, right? It's as a result of all your decisions. So when we make poor decisions, it makes us poor. And on the other hand, when we make good decisions, even financially, it makes us rich. So now we can talk about, oh, it's because you were born poor, because you were born this. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you can choose to start making good decisions today, right? So one decision that I've chosen to make today was just looking back in my life. Before, I always borrow my friends' money. We know we have these social groups of our friends. Everybody's borrowing from each other because we see life as life is so hard. Bro, borrow me $100. I'll give you in 2 weeks. At least this is our group of friends. At least we always give. We always give back. If not, they will just call and say, bro, I don't have it now. Maybe later. I remember I'll text my brother and borrow $25, $30. But ever since this habit changed, right? I'm so strict with my money. I'm good financially now. I have so much money that I'm using that money, just piling up. I'm saving some for emergency. I'm investing some. I'm putting some toward loans. So I'm so happy. Like I always can control my money. So if you don't make good decision with your money, if you don't say this money is going for this place, it's going to be other people's money, because temptations and trouble will always come. It was yesterday that I was going to work and my bike break the tube, the tire. And I was like, wow, I did not plan for this. And guess what? The next day, today was the day I got paid. I was like, no, this money is already used, allocated for something. I will not fix this bike. I will leave it until the next paycheck. Then I calculate, okay, which money do I want to use to allocate to fix this, my brakes or the tube that burst. So that's me being strict. That's me setting boundaries, right? You can also set boundaries with family members, because I think as an African, like some people will just want to control your life. Some people will just want to use you or direct you. Oh, you have to go this direction. This is how it works. But if that is not what you want to chase, you have to put boundaries, right? You have to. If that means disconnect with some people, it means disconnect with some people. If people don't accept that, okay, this is your lane, you set boundary as an adult, because at the end of the day, you have to control your life. You have to make decisions that, okay, as a man, these values, these are my values and this is what I value. If you go beyond these values of my values, then that is crossing the boundary, that is crossing the line. I don't care who you are, because we are not children anymore. We are men right now. And if you don't allow us to have our own space, you don't allow yourself to be the man that you want to be, then every single person will take advantage of you. And the moment you keep letting that go every time, that means anytime you broke your boundaries, your values, you are basically telling people that it's okay for you to use me. It's okay for you to disrespect me. It's okay for you to use me this way. And I'm fine with it, because it's just gonna hurt me from the inside, but I'm fine. You see? So for me, that's stupid. You have to live your life according to your accord, right? You have to be strict. You have to be disciplined with some people. A lot of times, people will beg me money back home, and I'll give them. But these the same people are the ones who will always flash money on social media, money that I don't even have, but I go out of my way because somebody say, "Oh, my family's member is dying," or this just happened to my mother. I don't have any choice. I don't have anything. You will use that money and help them. Your own last money. And then next thing you know, these people 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, they are flashing money up and down. So we are basically giving people money for them to just splurge on what they like, enjoy their life, and then they'll always come back. You realize that these people are the always ones. They are called receivers. They always want to take. People who always want to take in your life. People who always want to drain your energy. People who always want to use you. These are the people that you should limit in your life. And I can't believe that when I start doing that, when I stop even talking to so many people, like my mental health is so strong. I can actually see growth. I can actually feel how better my life is right now. And don't ever be confused. Being alone doesn't mean you are lonely, okay? Not talking to people that are draining your energy, it doesn't mean you don't have a group of people that you rely on. No. If that means you have to only be by yourself and not have any friends, be by yourself and not have any friends, than to have fake people around you, than to have fake friends. Because fake friends is the people that we don't want in our life. People that will borrow you money and never show up. Then think about it. Those are clues. We call them red flags. These are people showing their true colors. People who don't accept you for who you are when you make your decision, but they want you to make decision according to how they feel is better, and it's for them because it's not for you. If I make a decision in my life, all you have to do is to give your opinion, but not control me or not tell me this is wrong, this is right. Like I said, this is my life to live, especially if you're an adult person. So guys, I just advise you, if you don't have any boundaries, or if somebody is breaking your boundaries, or if you have this value that you value and you think people are not, and you are not living according to your values in life, you have to start living according to your values in life today, because that is so important for your growth. Your personal growth is important for your mental health, it's important for your physical health, it's important for you as a person. And you are enough to make decisions on your own, no matter who you are, no matter where you are. And I just wish you the best in your life. I wish you the best in your journey. And again, you can always join my journey and see how we grow together. Thank you guys so much. Peace.